So let's go. I am a pro streamer. I did not set up my Umineko thing in advance, so let's see if I have this still. How is it still having that shown? Did it just freeze? Yeah, it just froze. I think it's because I unplugged my video capture device. Behold, Umineko chat. I like how it's not even moving because I unplugged it. Genshin haunts you. Fuck out of here. Child looking angry at Elio for uninstalling Genshin. Well, maybe if his model didn't have his hydro thing on, maybe I wouldn't have uninstalled it. I told you it was passive aggressive. I guess so. Child appeared to haunt me. I guess we need to get rid of all these. I will keep the Venti. I'll keep Venti, but we can get rid of Eula and Hu Tao. I still like Venti. Oh wait, I still do have a Umineko capture. Let's fucking go. And we have a warning that I labeled. Was it this? No. I mean, I guess I could use that. Was it this? There we go. Child doing a battler cosplay. He's like a ginger though. Shouldn't he be cosplaying Beatrice? But yes, Venti never came home for me. I had to spend a year just saving up my primos just to get him. Fuck Genshin. Algebra's VA and Library Arena VAs for Venti? What? Oh my god. Gebra based? I'm upset at Genshin. I have done this before. If you guys think this is new for me, this is not new for me. I go through phases of liking Genshin and then hating Genshin's guts. I'm in the hating Genshin's guts phase right now. That stream has made me go back into that phase. I'm sorry. You'll always come back. I will. I noticed like my number went down by 2. After me talking about Genshin. I'm sorry to the Genshiners. I will return. Yeah, I'm only on episode 2. Yep. Yeah, still relatively early on. So what was going on? Nah, not this time. Your limb back. That's true, I do have Limbus. It's no longer Limbover. I do have Limbus. Maybe I don't need to play another gacha game. Maybe I'm free. I'm free from the gacha games. Except for Limbus. But like, Limbus I hardly ever have to stress out about gacha. Whenever I worry about the gacha, I get my returns. Genshin will come back in Avengers Endgame. Speaking of gacha games, Reverse 1999 is pretty fun. Listen, okay, I've been interested in Reverse 1999. Now that you bring that up, I have been interested in it. But I heard that the translation was dog shit. Is it really dog shit? I've only heard. I haven't read anything. I haven't read any of the translations. I've just heard people talk about it on Twitter. Is it that bad? No, not really. Really? Maybe we'll play Reverse 1999 then. Because I've actually been really interested in it. The art and stuff looks really interesting to me. And it is like an English cast. So that interests me. Maybe I can get into Reverse 1999. Don't even need to buy anything in Limbus, though they are selling the Karon battle announcer you missed from season 1. Money well spent, honestly. Only gacha game I was interested in just closed. It was that Sega game by the near Sino Alice? You play a classic oh no. As classic Sega mascots as waifus trying to defeat Sega, who became the most powerful company on Earth. What? I've never heard of that game. I thought you were talking about Sino Alice. Error 404 send back or something like that. Yeah, rip Sino Alice. I'm surprised Sino Alice lasted that long though, to be honest. Maybe the translation is bad in the aspect it's not translating the Chinese story wrongly, but the story's amazing. Okay, I'll check it out then. I like wanted to when I heard it was coming out, but then like I saw everyone on Twitter was like, the translation's dog shit. And so I was like, oh, maybe I shouldn't support that then, but I do want to check it out. I wanted to like Sino. I wanted to like Sino Alice too, but I couldn't get into it. But anyway, Genshin. The gachas. Out of my life. We're only playing visual novels now, bros. When he did, the witch whose name had been called laughed, her back still facing him. Holding back her voice, she laughed. One of the things that kind of ticked me off about Sino Alice, personally, was like the story was just like just like this really short wall of text. And like that was pretty much it for a good chunk of like the beginning story. Maybe they expanded it later on, but oh no, we only get distracted for long tangents when it's something I'm interested in. I see how it is. Gotta stay on track. I'm sorry, dwarf. I ironically liked the gameplay, but I thought the writing was akin to Drakengard. I see. Yeah, I couldn't get into the characters or story, and I think that's the thing that keeps me around for games more than anything. Is that a compliment? It's hard to tell, because it could be. Let me see. Holding back her voice, she laughed. It's a bit too edgy at times. I do need to play Drakengard. I want to play Drakengard. I want to get into the Nier series, but my head is like, instead of starting with Nier Automata, I should play Drakengard 1. Kanon was startled. Just like everyone being like, oh, play Xenoblade with us, Elio. And I'm like, nah. Let me play Xenogears first. It was almost as though she had read his mind and knew that he had called out to her, hoping to make her turn around. It smells good. Oh, were we on Classic? We were on Classic last time, right? So we're at new. Oh, hello. She's got like. Oh, her hands aren't visible in the old. Look at those nails. It smells good. It appears Cross hired a good cook. Yes. He is called Goda and was employed here recently. No, you should the fuck not. Wait, why? What's so bad about Drakengard? For real though, Elio should play Xenogears so I can both praise it and bitch about it. There's nothing better than being skilled at cooking. Still thinking about the Sega collab and Sino Alice, and they were just info dumping the history of the Alien Invader game and making you play the actual game. Oh, that's great. Delicious food completes the 3 pillars of pleasure for living in the human world. Drakengard sucks to play, bro. I already played the final boss in Drakengard for my friend that couldn't beat the final boss. What's worse than that? I'm sure you can tell me what's worse than that. It is the secret of preventing boredom after 1,000 years. Okay, but he should play Drakengard. Especially Drakengard 3. I've heard good things about Drakengard 3. Kanon and the Witch's Eyes met. Yeah, okay, that's not very indicative to the actual gameplay, as you surely know, given you did it. Drakengard, as it happens, is not a rhythm game, except when it is. Yeah. For the final boss, apparently. Then she grinned. Yeah, you're playing this version, not the 07th mod, yeah. I asked Manga Gamer for permission so I could upload the VODs to YouTube. And they gave me the go-ahead for it, so out of respect, I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna install any mods. Without a doubt. Oh, DM'd, can you check real quick? Oh yeah, give me one moment. Look, I have seen you squirm away for stuff with less offensive subject material, and I promise you there are very much some applicable trigger warnings you can get out of Drakengard 1. Yeah, what Dwarf said? I mean, I was just mostly thinking of playing it on my own, probably, anyway. And I have heard stuff like the one guy and the fairy. Like, you play as a psychopath and your party consists of a racist, a cannibal, and a pedophile. Like, yeesh. Yeah. My friend that played Drakengard told me all about it. I think I watched, like, a cutscene with the fairy and watching, like, the pedophile guy being, like, really... Like, isn't one of the characters, like, immortal and, like, really young looking? Like, he's a child, but, like, not, like, he's immortal. And, like, the pedophile is, like, very creepy towards him. Like, didn't he have, like, a golem or something? Like, the one guy. What one guy? It's all of the guys. Yeah, Drakengard is a lot. Nier is a lot less. What am I listening to? Drakengard. Oh god, Siri. Yeah, I watched some cutscenes of my friend playing Drakengard. And I was just like, what the fuck is this? This is clearly the witch from that day, Beatrice. The witch that no one but he and Shannon could see in the past finally held a form and had arrived openly as a guest through the entrance hall. Beatrice. Sama. It has been a long time. Kanon, the furniture. It has been quite some time. Kanon tried to remember to be polite to this guest for the time being. Side was literally the only good person there. Arguably not a normal person to willingly hang out with these freaks, but still. That's not even getting into the gameplay, which is bad. Isn't there like armies? Like you manage armies or something? I'm like trying to pull out my memories, because this was like, I want to say it was like a decade ago that I watched my friend play Drakengard. Beatrice needs furniture. I'm a couch. But the visit of this suspicious witch made dark clouds start to enshroud his heart, especially considering that today was the family conference. You appear to be uneasy about what I plan to do, now that I have appeared. Am I right? Kanon didn't force an answer. It's not good, but the expectation is which they expect you to interact with it makes it even worse. Really? Was it like army management or something like that? Or like you had to find like a weapon or something? I remember I heard my friend like bitching about the system to me like a decade ago. I don't remember a lot of this. So it's pointless to go to the trouble of saying it out loud. Of course, she could read even his inner resistance. So the witch giggled at Kanon's childish defiance. A scale of Lisa 1 to fear and hunger. How fucked is Drakengard? Well, yeah, see, Elio, what you don't seem to understand is that you only did the last fight of the final story. What you missed was your friend collecting every weapon in the game to even get to that ending. Yeah, I think I saw her running around in this one field, like, explaining how bullshit it was, but I don't remember a whole lot of it. So you refused to play Minesweeper. I did play Minesweeper! But you're willing to play a game that Dwarf is saying only bad things about. Explain. I did play Minesweeper, though! I got the achievement! Under duress, you played Minesweeper. After like a year of Dwarf convincing you. It takes a bit for me to listen to it takes a while for me to do requests. Oh, someone's at my door. Hold on. El Taco has been acquired. My family had Taco Bell and they gave me a taco. Okay, but what's wrong with a bit of Kasoge? Exactly! You need a little bit of Kasoge in your life. I enjoy playing shit games. You guys were there for Cafe Crush! I'm gonna defend playing an objectively shit game. Thank you. You know what? I now understand how you ended up. Yeah, exactly. I don't think you understand, but if you're so insistent, you will eventually. Okay. So, like, I say I want to play Drakengard, but the thing is I'm still playing Neo The World Ends With You. Like, I keep being like, I will play Xenogears this year once I beat Neo The World Ends With You. I have not beaten Neo The World Ends With You. Unless I'm streaming, I'm hardly ever gaming. Unless it's like Final Fantasy. Or like... Oh yeah, I don't think you're beating Xenogears this year. Yeah, I haven't even started! I haven't even started! I haven't even started it. Yeah. You have to bug me to play games with people. Otherwise I just get wiped out. So my conclusion of this stream, according to Elio, Drakengard is better than Genshin. I think I'm just saying that as someone that's upset and hurt that I got Chi-Chi instead of Ferdina. I think that is clouding my judgment here a little bit. I think I'm just upset. I think I'm just seething right now. How do I bug you to open Terraria again? God, I need to play Minecraft! There's so many stuff. I'm gonna shut my brain off. The more I think about like all these games I need to play, the more stressed out I become. Carrier pigeon. I came to fulfill my final promise with Kingzo. Your final promise with the Master? I lent Kingzo a mountain of gold. When Kingzo gives that up, it will be returned to me with interest. I came to accept that interest tonight. I don't know what you're talking about. However, uncertainty began to gather in his heart. Whatever this witch had to say, it couldn't be anything good. There's no mistake. Whenever witches have something to say, it's never anything good. You're correct. However, like scissors, the potential of witches depends entirely on how they are used. Yeah, it can't be anything good. It's great. If Beatrice just insults you, that's even better. Sometimes there are those like King Solomon who succeed in great exploits. You can use me if you want, Beatrice. However, most of us who make use of us end up with... However, most who make use of us end up meeting a cruel fate, just like in a fairy tale. You've met with a cruel fate, haven't you, Twy? But Kingzo is crafty. Sorry. I am eating my taco while playing this. My family invaded my stream. I think they heard me saying I didn't eat. The fate of not getting stepped on by Beatrice. He has incorporated even my collection of the interest into his ceremony. Is he an absurdly powerful magician who can surpass even me? Or else a mere fool possessed by madness? Amusing. Truly amusing. The whole chat, you've got to eat, Elio. Elio, oh no, I'm so sorry I'm eating. He really doesn't listen to chat. I am a mere fool. Listen, it takes me a bit. I'm a little slow. I'm a little slow at listening to chat. It only took 22 minutes for me to listen. My family had to give me the taco themselves and hand it to me for me to eat it. Because I was too lazy to go and make it myself. He may be slow. Kanan couldn't guess what the witch was muttering and laughing about. All he knew was that anything that made this witch laugh must have the exact opposite meaning for everyone else. And in the back of his mind, the horrifying words the witch had spat at him in the past began to resurface. What? Did you think I'd lend you my power and ask for nothing in exchange? I'll gladly assist a pair in love. And in exchange, I'll enjoy watching the cruel fate they'll eventually meet. I have never come across a better show, not over the course of 1,000 years. You can have my body. Could it be that you... And behold the sweet fish river running through my beloved hometown. That was part of the epitaph. You, who seek the Golden Land, follow its path downstream in search of the key. The witch suddenly began to recite a bizarre poem. It was something he remembered hearing. Could it be the witch's epitaph? There was no mistake. It was the epitaph that accompanied the portrait of the witch Kinzo had put on display. The relatives had guessed that it referred to the location of the hidden gold, but no one knew what it meant for sure. The witch suddenly began reciting the epitaph. Oh, this just reminded me because I'm playing Umineko. I got copyright struck on YouTube, right? For my Umineko playthrough. And it said that it was because it had the song for the Golden Murder or whatever, that one song. The Golden Murder or whatever. And it gave me a timestamp of where the copyright struck applied. And I was like, oh, I played that song played for a while. So I went to the timestamp where it said it covered it. And it only covered, like, the first minute of the song. Like, the entire rest of the song, even when it repeated and looped over again, did not get copyright struck. For some reason. Crazy that it wasn't for the Toho one. Yeah, I'm surprised it didn't get Peton Peton Surupeton. Was it a SoundCloud rapper? Nah, it was legit. It was legit. It was the legit song. It was written, I think, the way it is written by the proper holders. Perhaps, I don't remember. It's been a while. But yeah, it was a really weird system. But like it didn't do anything like some other games I played did, like Friday Night Funkin' did. So I was still able to upload it without any problems. Like, didn't get blocked in any countries, didn't get muted. It just said, hey, we recognize this thing and you don't have it. So yeah, just keep that in mind. And I'm like, oh, okay. They can keep that fraction of a cent. Yeah, I mean, my YouTube's not even monetized anyway. Have fun making a cent. Kanon. Since you have furniture, I imagine you've heard about it from Kinzo. The day when everything will be returned to the Golden Land has come. Rejoice, the day when you will be freed from the shame of living as furniture has finally arrived, huh? I guess because they can inherit the gold too, right? I believe you've wanted that for a long time. To furniture which finds no value in its own existence, merely existing day to day must be nothing but agony. To those with souls, this world is worth clinging to, but those without souls find this world to be full of nothing but suffering. Huh. So she's saying Kanon doesn't have a soul? So what, is he like just legitimately furniture or something? I think it's more of a mental thing. Complicated expressions flitted across Kanon's face. This is the day of release that Kanon had been looking forward to. However, the coming of this day had been mercilessly sudden. And for some reason, he didn't like the hateful tone used by this witch as she informed him of the coming of this long-awaited day of rest. Kanon couldn't even decide what emotion he should be feeling. Yeah, I'm not literally furniture. You're not? What? You're not just a chair? Why do you not rejoice? You have no soul because you're furniture. You're furniture because you're not human. You're not human because you have no soul. Okay, that makes sense. Could you actually have some regrets left in the real world? As mere furniture? I have no regrets. Because I am furniture. Okay, sorry. I was reading that while I ate. You truly are a model specimen of furniture. How nice, how nice. However, it won't be any fun if you have no regrets at all. Are you saying regrets are how you find pleasure? That is correct. Most witches who live for 1,000 years get tired of life. In order to escape boredom, I adorn people's fates with fruit and brandy and cook them like cakes. I find humans dancing through oppressive fates inside an oven to be so very entertaining. You see, I'm actually a tad famous in this regard. So much so that rare guests come from far away to see my skill at cooking. Okay, I'm almost done with the taco. I would come from the ends of the world to see you cook. Let him cook. She could eat me anytime, eh? Perhaps this is something that a mere furniture cannot understand. Conan couldn't understand what the witch was saying. Leonix, how dare you say that before me? Not because you didn't think it first. Exactly! That's exactly why he's mad. However, he fully realized that this was a terrifying being who treated the fate of humans as a show, enjoying it whenever some harm befell them.
It should have been me, not him!
It's not fair! However, furniture has no soul or life, much less a fate. Why are you saying that like it's a secret? That is exactly why I'm mad. Pitiful furniture does nothing but serve until the day they're released from the real world. So until they die? They serve until the day they're released from the real world. So like until the day they die? Is like Conan waiting to die because he's got depression? Is that it? To furniture like that, the witch who had come to release them from everything was a being to be received with overflowing affection. We're tired of working our 9 to 10. Please. Yeah, honestly, I would be excited too if Beatrice showed up to kill me so I could stop going to work. Honestly, big mood. Even though the day Conan should have been waiting impatiently for has come, he was confused by his own inability to accept it easily. Why was it? The face of Shannon, the person he loved as a sister, rose to his mind. And For some reason, Jessica's face did too. It's because you care about them. He won't accept it because he saw a rich girl singing about small boobs. The small boobs song shook him to his core. Kanon bit his lower lip hard enough that it hurt. Stop biting your lip! Thinking about Jessica like that was something furniture must never do. He did what now? Shut the hell up. Even though he thought he'd known that, even though he complained about Shannon's relationship, why was it that Jessica rose into his mind at a time like this? He felt a little shameful at his own naivete. And to forget about Jessica, he turned his thoughts to Shannon. Shannon is also furniture. She has no reason not to rejoice at the coming of the day when all will return to nothingness. But Shannon, through her relationship with George, has experienced an emotion forbidden to furniture. Maybe you care about Shannon too. Maybe the reason you are upset isn't just because you're thinking about Shannon's feelings for George, but also because you view her as family and are feeling sad at the thought of being separated from her. Kinda. Even though she isn't qualified to be bonded with him, she's still trapped in a dream that she isn't allowed to have. Will Shannon be able to joyfully accept this development? No. Is biting your lip a cursed knowledge thing? Because if so, I'm interested in learning. It was the Our Life streams. Are you feeling sad at the thought of being separated from her? Is Elio psychoanalyzing Canon or himself? Oi! No, she won't. Shannon still has lingering regrets. I hate that, like, after I said that, I was thinking in my head, I was like, Elio, are you projecting right now? But I didn't say it out loud, and then I saw you say that in chat! That's a very valid question. It is! I hate that you read me like that. Those will probably become a great source of pain and torture for her. And those lingering regrets were planted by none other than this witch. Why? Because that would be more interesting, nothing more. This day that Shannon should have been waiting impatiently for would probably be a harsh burden for her, giving her emotions that she must never experience. I thank you for granting me, as furniture, the day of our release. I no longer have to work a 9 to 10 minimum wage ass job. And I hate you for making this day so difficult for Shannon to accept. I wanted to make you suffer from your regrets as well, just like Shannon. However, you continue to live like furniture with foolish honesty, never getting ensnared by me. And yet, it seems you loved Shannon a little too dearly, right? Shannon's regrets are now your regrets. Will those feelings transform into hatred for me? If you wish to kill me, give it a try. As Kinzo's furniture, you should have at least that much power, right? However, if you kill me, then the day of rest for furniture will not come for all eternity. Could you bear to live with that? I think he already hated you. Yeah! Are you truly capable of resisting when I try to release you? Neil! Chat being like, yes, queen! What? This makes no sense for me. Kneel and kiss my shoes. No, Beatrice, stop! Otherwise, I will leave this place. I'll go back and never show myself again for all eternity. So, Kanon. Yes, my queen. Furniture must be magically bonded or something. Yeah. And she says like they're Kinzo's furniture, so does she have like her own furniture too? Yes, please, I will do it. Thank you. The BDSM vibe's going crazy in this one. Yeah. Do you think you could bear to live like that? I wanna kiss her toes. If the door to the Golden Land is open, your hard life as furniture will end. If you desire, I can even give you life as a human. After that, you will be on the same level as Jessica. Surely you want to experience the taste of love. There's no point trying to hide it. Damn, look at that face, though. Gonna take a screenshot. After seeing Shannon indulging in the sea of sweet love, you grew jealous. Show original. Alright. That's a very original. Hold on. That went from 100 to 1 real quick. What a face. Okay, hold on. There you go. I had to send Barn a screenshot. You are sorely tempted to know the taste of love. Stop it! Stop it! Are you trying to ensnare me again? Yes. I think she's being fairly obvious about that. I want to know the taste of your shoes. I'll hide. Go hydrate. Bro? Yeah, she was literally telling people to kneel and kiss her shoes earlier, Barn. It's fine. It's a normal reaction. I won't be reduced to a toy for your amusement. Oh? Then I will be satisfied with Shannon alone. Can you blame me, Barn? Can you blame me? Yeah, here's the literal text. Barn, kneel and kiss my shoes, otherwise I will leave this place. I get it, it's just the regular greeting when she shows up. After all, you aren't the only one who is implanted with a seed. Even fruiting plants sometimes fail to bear fruit after all. The one who obtains the key must then travel to the Golden Land. In accordance with these rules, I will be reduced to a toy for your amusement. So if either Shannon or Cannon love the humans enough, why not just quit? This has to go beyond indoctrination, right? That's the thing, where I'm like, yeah, if you just love that guy that much, you can stop working at Jeff Bezos' child enslavement emporium, right? Unless there's something else that's going on here. On the first twilight, offer the 6 chosen by the key as sacrifices. On the second twilight, those who remain shall tear apart the 2 who are close. So, the witch recited the epitaph again. Oh, to be reduced to a toy for Bito's amusement. Let me see. We have to remember that magic isn't real, too. Magic is real! No, they still wouldn't be the same status. I don't see how quitting will help them. I mean, Shannon could be with George, and Kanan could be with Jessica. But then again, knowing how their family works, they would probably disown them for being with a servant. So I think you're right. It was so sudden, and diverged so strongly from the current topic. However, that challenging smile made it seem almost as though she was using that epitaph as a threat against Kanon. Maybe I'm oversimplifying it, but I don't think quitting is enough. Magic is always real, because Beto sure charmed me. It probably is indoctrination, but they think that they're under an actual magic spell. Either way, they don't have the status right now. Yeah. Do you not understand? For the ceremony of the epitaph to succeed, at the second twilight, two who are close must be offered as sacrifices. It could be any two who are close. A husband and wife, or even a pair of lovers. According to the rules of the ceremony, who will be selected is up to me to decide on a whim. Don't you think there could be no more fitting sacrifice for the second twilight than Shannon as she is now? You dirty! Kanan realized something. Until today, he thought he'd given up everything else and lived as furniture, acting like furniture. But in reality, that wasn't true. Beto, my beloved. He loves Shannon too dearly. Therefore, when Shannon was in pain, Kanan shared in that. If only Shannon had continued to live as furniture, indifferently like Kanan, without any regrets in this world, he wouldn't have had to be in so much pain. The witch planned to toy with Shannon, who had known the taste of love, whom she had taught the taste of love as she killed her. She wouldn't be welcomed into the Golden Land and granted a compassionate release. Instead, if the witch had her way, she'd be used as a sacrifice, subjected to the utmost of torture and pain, and forcibly turned into a human foundation for this evil ceremony. And this witch would probably make Shannon meet this horrible fate, for no reason other than that it was amusing to her. Furthermore, she was threatening to do this so that she could make Kanan, who had never submitted to the witch, finally give in. It was that simple. In the end, though he had tried to resist the witch and avoid pleasing her, he had only made things more amusing to her. I mean, it is kind of funny. Yep. Resisting Beto only makes her want you more, Kanan. I'm sorry. I mean, just look at Battler. She is, like, very into Battler. And Battler's like, magic ain't real. After all, he was furniture. No, a toy. What? No, but I can't resist. Well, I guess Beto will just toy with you normally then, Twy. They were nothing but toys, meant only to distract her from boredom. What will you do, Kanan? If you kneel, I might refrain from choosing Shannon as a sacrifice, see? I've always wanted to make a toy like you surrender someday. Without even a fragment of elegance, the witch sneered at Kanan and laughed indecently. Thank you. That's the most comforting thing you've ever told me. You're welcome. That's right. She predicted Kanan's submission even before he made that decision himself. Everyone submits themselves to Beto. Everyone. Kanan chose to get down on both knees in front of the witch. It didn't matter what happened to himself. However, the one thing he couldn't bear to see was Shannon, who had given him his only reason to live during his days as furniture, being toyed with like this. That was why. Kissing the shoes of the witch was an easy oath for Kanan to make. I'm just waiting for time to redeem that. I wish it were me. I'm an assignment in Beatrice's class because I'm submitted to her. And his quivering lips actually touched the witch's shoe. Beatrice let a look of ecstasy rise to her face, then laughed with a voice filled to bursting. Kissing the shoes of the witch There's an easy oath for Kanan to make. You get it, Kanan, you get it! Nya, nya, nya. Nya, nya, nya. Nya, nya, nya. Nya, nya, nya. You have to redeem it too, Toy. At that moment, the witch, who had grown bored of life after 1,000 years, was completely filled.
It should have been me, not him. It's not fair.
You seen it twice! Twice, in fact, and then twice. Wanted it really badly. At that moment, the witch, who had grown bored of life after 1,000 years, was completely filled with the evil emotion that she lived for. Let's go, traumatizing children. Wee. Yaparo. Nipa. Nipa. When lunch ended, the relatives moved to the parlor. Rosa had bought a high-class brand of black tea from a famous store in Ginza. That had been served, and the parlor was filled with a pleasant aroma. Since the children were there too, the adults tried to interact like normal relatives on the surface, talking peacefully about recent events and how their children are growing up. Yeah, I think that was the same tea from episode 1, where like Shannon got asked to explain like the tea or whatever, and then like, who was it? Was it Goda or someone? Was it Goda or was it Ava that like laid into her for not knowing about the tea? It had started raining, so the children couldn't do anything but sit here like this, watching TV, unable to go outside. Sounds like Ava behavior, yeah. Maria was apparently a TV kid, and she kept watching a boring daytime program without getting bored, giggling all by herself. How dare you call it boring? She's watching Higurashi. At first, Battler joined in, seeming to deepen his relationship with Maria. But he had gotten up early that morning and was gradually hit by a wave of drowsiness. Oh, that's a big yawn. Did you get up really early this morning? Oh, something like that. Oh, the tension's gone. I've started getting sleepy while listening to the sound of the rain. Tension? You call freaking out like that tension? At least it is for me. Battler gave another great yawn and slowly lay down on the sofa. He really did look tired. This is actual, like, legitimate, like, family discussion right here. Of him being like, I got so much tension. And then someone being like, you really doing that much to get that much tension? That really sounds like something a family member would say. Really did look tired.
Oh, no, man.
Oh, no, man. George and the others had tried talking to him, thinking it was a sign of boredom. But when they realized he really was sleepy, they decided to let him be. My. They say that if you lie down right after eating, it'll become a mackerel. You are just obsessed with fish, aren't you? She's always, every time she comes in, she starts talking about fish. Stop kidding around. Goda-san said we'd be having calf steak tonight. I'd make it mackerel steak. Kumasawa-san, he looks pretty tired. Could you get him a blanket? Here you go. Kumasawa brought a blanket over from the shelf. The large parlor wasn't cold, but the air had gotten a little chilly. So when Battler took the blanket, he immediately wrapped himself up in it like a turtle. Aww. You really were sleepy. When would you like to wake up? I'll wake you. I can't say I've got any particular requests. You can wake me up if you need something from me. And if you don't, just let me sleep forever. Me! Night. Battler's sleeping? Mood. A nap? A nap? I'll do it too! Hey, Maria. Battler's sleepy, so you gotta leave him alone. They're just gonna have a nap together. Kumasawa-san, could you give us another blanket? It was doubtful whether Maria really wanted to take a nap. She probably saw Battler wrapped up in a blanket and wanted to do the same. Oh, she's so cute. When she received the blanket from Kumasawa, she joyfully wrapped herself up in it and set up camp again in front of the TV. Oh, baby! Kids never nap when they say that they will nap. Am I a kid? Every time I'm like, I should take a nap, I never do. Sheesh. And then when I say, listen, when I say I'm gonna take a nap, I either just, my whole ass conks out, like I just sleep, or I just don't take a nap. Just when we finally gathered all the cousins together after 6 years. This guy doesn't have a clue that he's the main guest of this family conference, does he? I don't think I should answer that one. Elliot, why did you say it like that? Wait, about me napping? That I never nap? I can still hear you. We took it easy eating lunch, and there's even a typhoon and rain outside now. You said your whole ass I said my whole ass conks out. Conks. C-O-N-K-S. C-O-N-K-S. Not comes out. Yeah, when I go to sleep, my whole ass comes out. I just leave it in the air while I'm passed out. Just like getting the mental image of that. I hate when I want to take a power nap and instead take a nuclear slumber. Me! I sleep in the cami pose. Since I've got nothing to do, that means it isn't my turn yet. I wonder about that. If you have a passive attitude like that and never do anything unless something else happens, your life will be pretty boring, right? Meatcon moment. Jackal. No, that's not what I mean. How should I put it? At times like this, I like to think about it this way. It isn't my turn. If this were a play, it wouldn't be my turn to go on stage. So, the best thing to do is stay on the wings of the stage. You're always the main character of your own life, right? Why are you acting like you're in a supporting role? You've got to move forward by yourself and get up on the stage. If you tell certain people like that, they'll get main character syndrome. That's not what I mean. I'm trying to say it's not my turn yet. Ah. Sorry, I'm sleepy, and my mind's a mess. Damn, bro, my story boring AF. Eh? Give me a break. No kidding. You're so sleepy you're spouting nonsense. Let's leave him be for now. Hey, I can't let him get away with saying crap like that. You're always the main character in your own life. I've got serious issues with what Battler's saying. He's just half asleep. Don't take him too seriously. It's just that lack of guts. You know, not wanting to go on stage just because you think you can't be the main character. Something about it just pisses me off. With distant eyes, Jessica gazed out the window at the gray rose garden obscured by rain. When she put her forehead up against the glass, the pleasantly cool sensation seemed to chase away memories she was trying to forget. So, it just wasn't your turn yet? Is that it? It's not my turn to die. It's your turn to die. Then, just when will you get up on the stage? In that case, who the heck is the main character on the stage? It's me! I'm the main character! Oh, are we in the witch dimension again? Oh, so he goes to the witch dimension when he's asleep, but he like doesn't remember it or something? Like he only remembers everything when he's in the witch dimension? Dang, it's like you think you can do whatever you want. What the hell is all this? It's all screwed up. I was merely amused that your reason for denying me was based on whether there were 18 or 19 people. I just tried changing my opening move, no more. Your greatest basis for denying me is simply that I wasn't laid out as a piece on the game board. So, all I have to do is start by focusing on the queen, like this. I think it's a separate battler altogether. Isn't opening the road for the queen on your first turn one of the classic moves in chess? Battler 1 is looking at Battler 2. Okay. Yeah, so it's like they really are just playing chess. Quit playing around! There's no way I can accept something like that, right? A witch came in, walking right through the entrance hall, you say? Don't mess with me! Evil battler? Chess battler. The one that plays chess. What's this? In the last game, I gave you incredible freedom in making your moves, correct? This time, all I'm doing is moving my pieces in response to your moves. Are you already giving up right at the start? You bastard. Don't mess with me. Like hell I give in. Great move. Go ahead and just move however you like. Okay. So your turn's far from over, is it? Move however you want. Form a huge battle formation while you still can. I'm gonna eat all your chess pieces anyway. I'll definitely withstand you. I'll definitely corner you. Come at me as best as you can. I don't want you to have any excuses. You aren't even close to making me accept something like a witch. That's right. Just now, looked like Maria's candy was fixed with magic. But you might have actually had another one of the same candy hidden in your pocket. Oh, he is coping. And switched them with that little show, making it only look like you'd fixed it with magic. Yeah, that's right. That has to be it. It's useless. It's all useless. All this interaction between these two can be resumed with this. What is this? When you finish Umineko... Maybe I shouldn't watch this, actually. I don't know if I should watch that. Was Rattler stuck thinking about just that? It has no spoilers? Okay. I swear. Okay. Hold on, this is so low. Let me turn this up. The volume is so low. Let me refresh. It's like the God, what was that thing? The false man's like fallacy or something like that. I forgot what the name of it was, but it was like a something fallacy. I can just see like Battler just like pulling that out. Be like, Huh, you think you got me with all these witches. Gambler's fallacy? Was that it? Let me see. Gambler's fallacy. Monte Carlo. When an individual erroneously believes a certain random event is less likely or more likely to happen based on the outcome of a previous... Yeah. Yeah, he would definitely be like Gambler's fallacy. Strawman fallacy? Is it that? Strawman fallacy. So many fallacies. Strawman fallacy. When someone distorts or exaggerates another person's argument and then attacks the distorted version of the argument instead of, while not recognizing or acknowledging the distinction. Yeah, I could see him doing that too. I could see him pulling out all the fallacies. There was like one image I saw of like Battler being like, like magic. No, there's no possible way for. I think it was like there was like one image and it was like Battler crying too that I saw that I don't know why I just remembered that, and it was like about Christmas. It was like no possible way for Santa to get inside. We check every like entrance and lock it. He still delivers presents. I just remember that meme. Anyway. Almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. I'm not sure the context. I didn't watch the video out of fear. I was barely paying attention though. It's all good. It's just the why isn't it possible meme, but with Battler and Beto. Yeah, I remember that. When was Battler making a bunch of Olympic gymnastics to argue and explain about Santa, while Beto was like, Santa used magic and just did a single flip. Yeah. I need to find that image again. That was great. Rosa saw the moment when the candy split into butterflies, correct? Who cares about all that? That was a hallucination or a trick, or maybe she just saw it wrong. That isn't a big problem. Oh, beep boop. Hey there, SkyerCon. Hello. So, we could check something. I just got sent something and I want to make sure it's okay. Oh, nice. Yay! Okay. Anyway. Battler on mad copium right now. Bunny boy, hello! I just doing a VTuber talk show. Ooh, that's fun. How's the stream going? It's going pretty alright. We are watching Battler cope with the fact that magic exists by going through all these gymnastics to be like, no, magic doesn't actually exist actually. But yeah, how is the talk show? That sounds fun. So you throw out the part you can't explain as trivial? I see. Is that your move in response to mine? You've dug your own grave, Ushiromiya Battler. It still isn't your turn yet. Allow me to make my move for a little longer. It has barely begun, the turn of the witch. Ooh. Battler having a Twitter argument with Beto. You never win Twitter arguments, the title drop. Yeah, wasn't that the name of this chapter? Turn of the Witch. I think they were all like, wasn't the last one like the Golden Witch or something, and then this was Turn of the Witch. When they started hearing Battler's snores, the relatives went their separate ways, leaving the parlor and letting Battler sleep in silence. It was fun. Oh, it's about lore. We have oodles of lore. Should do it. Tell everyone about being a space bunny. I do have a lore video. I do have another lore video I want to make, but I don't have the money for it. I have like all the details for another lore video like written down. And that one, the current one I have up right now on YouTube is just silent, like just with music with no voice acting in it. But the next one has actual dialogue in it. Even though it had been so lively in the parlor with so many people gathered there. When all of them scattered at once and were swallowed up by the vast mansion, it created an eerie silence with no sound except that of the rain. Yeah, Legend of the Golden Witch. Oh, that was it, yeah. Ooh, I can't wait to see. Yay! It's gonna be for the current one I have right now is for the outfit. It's kind of funny because the lore video I have is of the outfit for the model that is coming, which I equate as like my lore outfit or like my true outfit, like my home planet outfit or whatever, my true form. And then the other lore video that I'm working on is for the rose outfit you guys see me in with the little hat. And I was like, oh, it's just gonna be like a little fun thing, going to like the beach with my friends, but then like I can never have anything ever just be like that. I have to turn it to be a little fucked up in some way. So yeah, I fucked it all up.
Oh, no melon.
Oh, no melon. Nope, I haven't met a person like that even once. Aniki? I haven't met them. Kirie-san, is that true? Even I only greeted her briefly when she came into the entrance hall. She looked like she was a bit over 20. I told her my name, but she didn't tell me hers. She was being guided by Genji-san, and I saw her go up to the second floor. So, it would probably be faster to find Genji-san and ask him directly. Still, what a strange turn. If it's the Rose Town model, then, well, a Tsunanashi Kinney outfit. I'm not surprised. Shot. Yeah, a lot of it was very, like I had the idea, like, let me see if I can get, like, my file. I'm not gonna, like, read it word for word to you guys, but I was thinking of it as, like, going to a vacation to, like, this one planet that is, like, both technologically advanced, but also, like, with very antique buildings, with, like, roses being everywhere. Like, I think I named the planet something in my notes. What did I name it? Not that one. Is it this one? Rosina Taylori, that was the name of the planet. Rose planet with old buildings in harmony with technology, with like, and like it's like a big it's like a big town about like coming over for vacations and stuff, with like beaches and like resorts and stuff, and like they're famous for their roses. I think a part of it was also inspired by like this one manga I read too called what is it? I have it. Where is it? I want to say the name because I really liked the manga. Where is it? I swear I just saw it. It's like about furries. It's about like furries and roses. Like a wolf girl. Video is the beach episode for your lore. Yeah. Let me see. Wolf girl manga rose. Maybe I can find it. turns into wolf. Shoujo. There it is. Beast of Abigail. A part of it was inspired by Beasts of Abigail. Too. That, like, cause in Beast of Abigail, it's like set in like a resort town with roses. But it's got like this fucked up like slavery thing with the roses in Beast of Abigail. And mine's not fucked up slavery stuff. It's just fucked up like horror stuff. Anyway, you just have to wait to see it. You'll have to wait like 2 years for me to gather the funds to commission someone to do it for me. Your video is the beach episode for your lore. I should make a lore video one of these days. 2 years! Yeah. My last one cost me, I wanna say $350 for the art. 50 or so dollars for the music. And I edited it all by hand. It was like $400. I don't have enough money to be flinging around $400 now. The mystery woman had spoken to Kirie. Without naming herself, she'd sneered that Kirie should have had a vague idea to her identity. And it's definitely not something I want to just like ask someone to make for me too, because like I have very like intricate ideas for like the town. Like I think I even drew up, I edited like an image of one person. I wonder if I still have it. I don't think it's gonna make it into the lore video, so I can just show it. Unless I deleted it. I might have deleted it one night. But I think I lost like the original file and I was like, fuck, I gotta make it all over again. Let me check. I liked the edit. It was a good edit. But not good enough for me to save it, apparently. I put it in pictures? No. Anyway. Elio Lappy debuting in game dev streams. Wait, can you explain a little more? What you're looking for in your video? I want to try imagining it. So, I won't, like, read the stuff, but it's like, the plan of the video is that me and my friends go to visit the planet for 3 days. And, like, it's just, like, nice and fun, like, beach-themed stuff. But there's, like, escalating things happening in the background that we don't notice. So, like, if I were to have someone do the video, I would have to be like, okay, and you have to have this detail be there for when you come back to watch it, but like not make it too obvious and stuff like that. But yeah, it's like all about like a trip. I even asked like some friends a while ago if they could be in it with me, because like yeah, I have some notes here. Eats ice cream with Yume, reads books with Nova, looks at the stars with Tolpa. I was like on the first day and it was like, it's gonna be a sunny day out for the first day. And then the next day it's weather, 50% chance of rain. Going to the arcade with Kay, picnic with Barn, movies with Song. And then we're like brushing our teeth, watching the news. There's like a weather forecast, 100% chance of rain. Elio Lappy debuting in game dev streams. Is this animated or done in static scenes? Pretty much just static scenes, but like it would have like backgrounds and stuff to really get the point across on what's going on. Hey, I'm always glad to help when I can, but that does sound like a big project. Yeah, so it's definitely not something I can just be like, hey, yeah, can you just like do this for me? Like, this is definitely something where I'm like, yeah, I need to pay someone for that. Like, it is very detailed in, like, the setup and stuff. So, is this person trying to say she was the witch of the portrait herself? I know people. Nah, dude, it's very big. Maybe later. Yeah, that's why I said, like, in maybe 2 years, if I get lucky, I'll do it. I always get, like, really ambitious video ideas, and then it takes forever for me to do them because they become too ambitious to do right now. I realized she was probably laughing at me for that reason. Even though it was our first meeting, she spoke as though she knew I'm your second wife. Oh, Nikki. You really don't know anyone like that? You talk too much. I've never seen a blonde woman like that go in or out of this mansion. That kind of thing doesn't matter. Thought I feel the ambitious about creative stuff glares at my game project. Glares at my own game project? The problem, what happens if that woman starts calling herself Beatrice? If she starts calling herself the manager of father's assets? Or maybe she plans to call herself his mistress's daughter and demand that she get a share of the inheritance. Either way, we have had one heck of a joker slipped into the deck. Did Nissan bring her here? Or did father? This is bad. We thought we could manage something if we could corner Aniki in our talks. But this takes us back to square one. I don't know what kind of schemes you've been making when I'm not around, dear. Oh! But it looks like we've been given a little time to form a counter strategy. Yeah. Better to have some time to prepare. Dude, I'm stuck in my game project. I want to code a quality of life function to make the game remember which was the last spell you used, so you don't have to travel all the menus every time you want to use one spell. I have no idea how to code that. Yeah, that sucks. I want to, like, do, like, a really short visual novel, but with, like, a lot of endings. And I know it should be simple. I just have to sit down and write it out. And then program it. And then make the visual assets. And then release it. And then I'm all good. But I never had the time to sit down and write it. Renpai isn't too hard. Yeah, I've done stuff in Renpai before, so it should be easy once I just sit down and do it. Better to have some time to prepare than to have that blonde-haired Nechan suddenly appear at the dinner table and scare the shit out of us. Until we know why she's appeared, there's a limit to the kind of counters we can make. What could she be after? Renpai isn't too hard. I've got on in the early planning stages. Once I'm free from the clutches of Star Ocean 2 remake, I'm getting back to work. Ganbare! Isn't it obvious? She's going to claim that she's the rightful heir to father's inheritance. I've been so like ADHD, autism, comorbid, hyper-focused brain about Star Ocean 2 remake. I accidentally put Star in. It's all good. I get it. Like, a lot of time at night, I'm like, man, I should upload my videos, I should prep stuff, I should work on that video I wanted to work on, I should play some games I wanted to play, I wanted to chill with some friends, talk with some people, DM people, talk to them, and then I'm like, nah, streamer, hyper-focus, and then never do those things. I either stream or I sleep or I work. isn't obvious, she's gonna claim that she's the rightful heir to Father's inheritance. Father is still captivated by Beatrice. I wish I had motivation to work on my own original projects, but bleh, yeah, Like, you get started on it, and then you just burn out. I'm not so much burnt out on the visual novel, I just haven't sit down to work on it. I know I can crank it out if I just sit down for like a day or so to type it out. Like, I'm predicting the game to take like maybe half an hour to an hour to finish if you wanted to get all of the endings. Like, it is very simple, like, dream analysis video game. Work on things or sleep. Exactly. If he had a daughter with her, you can bet that he'd want to leave all his fortune to her. She might even thrust some strange will in front of us. I haven't uploaded my most recent VOD and it's been like a week and a bit. Yeah, I'm so behind in my VOD uploads. If we take it to court, we can probably claim 1/4 of it. But it'll probably be impossible to divvy out the inheritance until that's settled. Time is a bitch. Why aren't days longer? 24 is enough. 36 hours would just be more Star Ocean time for me. Yeah, see, if we had 36 hours, I think that would be more doable. Because I stay up until like 4 a.m. And then I'm like, man, why am I waking up so late in the day? Why can't I do like all the things I want to do in the day? And I'm like, that's because you stay up until 4 a.m. working on stuff, Elio. We can't have that. We really can't have that, Ava. You're so right for that. I can't, and neither can you, Rudolph. And the same goes for Rosa, right? Each one of us needs to gather money quickly for our own reasons. It's our biggest weak point. So, what are they after? I'm nearly done my second Claude playthrough though, and it should be out of my system. Nice. Or not nice? Maybe not nice, because you like it that much. So, what are they after? Kitty, can you guess? For me, I've always struggled just starting. I never know how to start things, and even like fanfiction, IDK how to start it. For me, it's the middle point. Like, I know how to start it, and I know how to end it, but when I get to like the middle point, I'm just like, how do I reach the end now? I know how to establish it. I know how I'm gonna end it. How do I reach that point though? That's why I always fuck up. How do extra hours fix the problem exactly? You'd stay up and sleep the exact... No, if I had 36 hours, I could sleep for like... I could sleep for 12 hours and still have 24 hours. So I'd be good. Then I wouldn't be so like sleep deprived. Dwarf raises a very valid point. Nice, because I love this game too much, but I have to stop. Oh. You basically have the same problem as me with Shiba than Elio. Yeah, I do. I do have the same problem as me with Shiba. I'm bad with story writing, but I'm good with characters and world building and mechanics. I even forget characters' names sometimes, too, like me with Shiba. Like, I have to write down my characters' names. Like, I still don't remember what Sora's mom's name was. I remembered his sister's name was Tsubasa. But I forgot what his mom's name was. Are you suddenly less tired than usual because the days are suddenly measured to be longer? Hopefully! Okay, I guess if you force yourself to wake up at the same time, that's fair. But you just got up whenever you woke up. I forced myself to wake up. If I just woke up naturally, it would be fine, but I don't. This is all news to me, but it sounds like we're starting from the premise that we've got an urgent need to collect money, right? I forget names too, but that's because of the cheese brain. If I had 36, I would work for 8, sleep for 8, clean the house for either 2 or 3, 5 for friends, and the rest to work on my creative endeavors. See, that would be great. Son. In a man's business, you sometimes need funding when you're on the offensive. Please understand that. What's this, Rudolph? You didn't tell Kirie-san about it. Sorry. I wasn't really hiding it. You were ashamed of it. Don't. Why the fuck you lying, Rudolph? You like broke a law in USA, if I recall correctly. Actually, it was kinda... It's alright. If you decided this wasn't something you needed to tell me about, I won't press you about it right here. Oh, he's gonna get it. What's more important is finding out what this golden witch is after, right? Yeah. Now that you know what we know, can you see how the enemy might come at us? Beat his ass, TDA. She's like, oh, I guess it's not important enough to tell your life about, huh? Kicking your ass in the QRTs, Rudolph. Rudolph had a certain measure of trust in Kirie's unique thinking technique. Chessboard thinking. Of course, it didn't give him any more peace of mind than fortune-telling. But every time Rudolph was polishing up some important strategy, he'd give a great deal of thought to Kirie's advice. For a while, Kirie pressed her finger against her forehead, considering. Judging by the fact that her arrival was kept hidden until today, she must be planning to catch us by surprise in some way. We can't tell for sure whether she's after assets or being recognized as a relative. No, she just wants to kick Battler's ass by making him realize she's a witch. And that magic is real. However, her coming was kept secret until today. Which probably means she didn't want us to take any measures against her. Something we might have done if we had known beforehand. So, her goal was probably something that could be hindered if we were to take measures against her. Understand? I get it. So, if she had a will that father had already written, or something that could prove that she's a blood relative. If she had some unshakable, rock-solid proof like that, you'd think she'd announce it beforehand. That's right. You would stay up 28 hours? God, I wish. I feel like I'm only ever awake for like 12. And like conscious for those 12 hours for 8. She should have brought a lawyer or an expert and thrust some completely undeniable proof before us. If she could. So, the mere fact that she's launching a surprise attack shows that our foe can't win with a frontal assault. I'm glad I'm not up 28 hours. I wish I could stay up 28 hours. I would probably take a nap somewhere. Yeah, you got all that time. Might as well take a nap, right? But then again, that would probably repeat my problem. I don't take naps. I take nuclear slumbers. Makes sense. Your trump card can win no matter what. It's best to play it out in the open. Would you not be tired by the end of it? If you take a nap, just sleep. Yep. My way of functioning is shitty because I am like a night functioning person, while everyone else is a day functioning person. So when I have the time to do things, no one else has the time to do things. And then I'm just like, damn, what do I do now? If you play it in a roundabout way, it might end up weakening its impact. Skipping to the conclusion, we can probably expect to be faced with some huge surprise. Something related either directly or indirectly to the inheritance problem that's on everyone's minds. I'd rather be tired and not frustrated because I am not chipping away this project fast enough. Same! Me with my surviving romance video that I still need to edit. Our opponent probably plans to overawe us simply by the impact of this shock. However, no matter how great the impact might be, it cannot be absolute. Fair enough, I would be very frustrated if I was struggling to stay up. In other words, we have enough leeway to take advantage of this. I think for me, it's like frustrated that when I'm up, no one else is up. So I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna rise and grind. Like, of course, the only time my brain can be functioning is when no one else is around to be there for the brain functioning. Or I can't talk because of where I live. Because I can't be talking at like 4 AM. Like, if I got that place that I've been talking about, like saving up to move out, you best believe I would be streaming later hours. I would not end at 10 if I could. You really got brains. Even understanding just this much is really reassuring. In other words, you're telling us not to get sucked into our opponent's place. In the end, it's an extremely simple conclusion. No matter what our opponent brings up, we should deal with it calmly without rushing things. Fair enough. I would be very frustrated. Oh wait, I already read that. Whoops. Hell yeah, that's Moggy hours. It is! See, that's why we're able to hang out so much, is because your hours and my hours align, even though, like, my regular hours is everyone else's fucked up hours. I run on Moggy time. This is just the very first step in the art of negotiation. You really can't say you predicted your opponent's thoughts with just this. Come on. Just like usual, that was pretty good. Now that we know we've got a little leeway to attack, it helps us relax a bit. What we don't know is how she's connected to Cross Nissan. Because we're brothers, obviously, right? Will it be a surprise for Cross Nissan, too? Or was he actually the one who called her here in the first place? If it's the latter, that might make things very troublesome. That's right. The Maid Brothers. Let's go! Secretly calling a mystery woman on the day of the family conference. She would be a sick fighting game character. Oh, Kirie? Is she in the fighting game? It would be in terrible taste, but it does feel like something Nissan would do. She's not. Aw. She is not. Damn. Oh, does she just like help out for supers or is like in the background or something? That sucks. She appears in one super. Ah, I see. Moniki, let's do this. As long as she can't clearly prove her identity, we won't accept her position in any way. That would be for the best. Sadly, not all of the family members are playable. I'm glad at least Maria isn't playable, because I could see some people making some really cruel jokes with her being in the fighting game. Already she's refused to introduce herself to Kirie-san. We can't let our conference be disturbed by the statements of some unknown woman. She might even show us proof that she's a blood relative. If she can prove father's blood runs through her veins, like with a maternity record document, there's nothing we can do. It's always possible to suspect that physical evidence has been faked. And even if it's real, in order to prove that the person in the documents is the person we see, we need to check their condition at the hospital. I see this line of thinking runs in the blood all the way to Battler. At the very least, it'd be impossible to prove that now on Rokenjima. You're right. So, in other words, it's something like this. I'm glad she is not just because of one of Battler's supers. Oh god, I can only imagine what one of Battler's supers is. Ugh. No matter what's shown to us now on Okanjima, it can't be accepted as truth. I guess it'd be like how they wanted to make Nanako and Daddy Dojima playable in P4 Arena. Oh god, I'm glad they didn't do that. Oh! Thank god. It can't be accepted as truth. We can't believe anything until the typhoon passes and they prove it to us at the proper place. Spotting all kinds of holes and stuff like this is Anaki's specialty. I'll be counting on you. Are you joking? You'll be helping too. We need the money. Oh god, that Battler super. Yes, I did forget Dojima's first name. God. God, what was his first name? Dojima. I forgot what his first name. Fake ass persona fan. Yotaro Dojima. God damn it, Daddy, I googled it. I'm sorry, I just call him Dojima-san. In my brain, I'm just like, oh, Dojima-san. I don't think I even remember Joker. Like, what was that guy's name from Persona 5? His first name? I don't remember his first name either from Persona 5. Oh god, what was his name? I'm trying so hard to remember right now. I feel like a fake fan. I can remember stuff like Sadayo Kawakami, but I can't remember... Was Sojiro his first name and Sakura the last? Or... was Sakura just for Futaba? Is Sojima his last name? Oh, Sojiro is his first name. Okay. Okay, so it's Sojima or Sakura. Okay. Doesn't everyone just call him Dojima anyway? Literally. Has anyone called him Yotaro, right? Akira Kurusu for real. Totally not Ren Amamiya. I like when people call him, Aki Ren. His name is Bean Daddy. We need it quickly and a large sum. Our fates are all tied together in this. As if we just stand by and let some suddenly appearing mystery woman destroy the inheritance we're after. God damn. It's all they give a shit about. Rudolph and Ava always formed a united front as siblings at times like this. Yeah, I generally call him Akiren too. I just personally am in the Akira camp. Yeah, I like Amemiya as like a last name, but not Ren. I like Akira as like a first name, and I like Amemiya as like a last name. Sickened by the idea that their own inheritance might be snatched away by an outsider. Kirie noticed how indomitable they looked, shook her head slightly, and gave a small sigh as she gazed out of the window. Joker P5's name is I'm the Joker Baby. I think I named him like wait. What did I name? Did I? I did not name him Ren Amamiya. I don't think the manga was out when I played it on release. I think I did for Royal, but what did I name him for the original? Because I think I was originally gonna call him Shujin Ko, But then I saw the name of the school was Shuchen Academy, so I was like, oh wait, I can't do that. I forgot. I need to like rev up my PS3 copy. Wait, I don't even have the PS3 copy anymore. I gave it to Yume. Never mind. Outside it was still raining heavily and everything was grey, having lost all vibrance. The lush garden that the sun had shone on earlier now felt like a lie. For some reason, the words Ava said a second ago kept repeating in Kirie's head. So, in other words, it's something like this. No matter what's shown to us now on Okanjima, it can't be— Wait, I remember what I called him! I remember what I called him now! You wanna know what I called my Persona 5 protagonist in my first playthrough? Hibiki Kuze! I named him Hibiki Kuze! That was what I named him! Of fucking course you did! I did! Cause he looked like Hibiki but with glasses to me, so I'm like, oh, it's Hibiki. Especially cause like a bunch of people were shitting on the Devil Survivor protagonist for looking like Persona 3's protagonist, so I'm like, fuck you guys, I'm naming the Persona 5 protagonist Hibiki Kuze. I think mine was either Cool Goat or like Yakumo something. I think I played P5 after the manga came out, so I'm firmly an Akira Kurusu player. I remember I drew art of them as like being brothers, I think. The Hibiki brothers. Or no, I think I drew like a comic where like Hibiki put on glasses and then he's like, alright, see you guys, glad to have saved the world from the Septentrions and everything. Time for me to get arrested! At that moment, the island was closed off by the typhoon and isolated. They had access to no public institutions and no hospital. Ria was definitely Kurusu for me though. I think I went with Amamiya. Or maybe I did Kurusu. I can just fire up my PS4 and check. So, on this island, no matter what manner of proof related to the outside world was shown, it would always be possible to call it a lie. It would be impossible to prove that something was the truth. Now that they were isolated from the outside, all truths whose proof lay in the outside world would be called lies. So does that mean that right now on this Dokenjima no truth exists at all? Does it mean that everything will now be ruled by lies alone? I feel like I did Amamiya in Strikers, if only because I already knew one of the antagonists in the game was also named Akira. That is numero uno reason why I am not naming the protagonist in Persona 3 Reload whenever I can get my hands on it. I ain't naming his ass Makoto. There are too many fucking Atlas Makotos. His name is Minato Arisato. I'm sorry. I refuse. It almost gives the illusion that we've left the human world of truth and have been shut away inside another world, one of lies. Another question for my Persona 3 besties. Are you a Hamuko person or a Minako person? I'd fire up my PS4, but the ghost haunting it will probably spit out the disc. She remembered both what she had looked like and the witch of the portrait. On this island, which had been cut off from the world of humans and shut away in the world of non-humans. Isn't she also called Kotone now, too? Like, officially? The Femc. I didn't actually play P3, but I'm a Minako person if only because I get hungry looking at the word Hamako. Same. I'm just too used to Minato and Minako. I do like the name Kotone though, but that makes me think of Pokemon. A non-human being has come to visit. Hirie couldn't think of the smile that appeared on that woman's face as anything other than a portent of misfortune. I like the name Kotone, yeah. The name Kotone was from the stage play, yeah. Kotone is a nice name, yeah. Kotone is a really nice name. I think the Heart Gold, Silver female protagonist name in Japan's name is Kotone. So I always think of her when I hear the word Kotone. I get the feeling my chessboard thinking's missed a vital premise. One that'll be necessary to understand that misfortune-bearing smile. Yes. That smile made me feel as though someone inhuman was mocking me. Can you translate for me? A friend of mine sent me Japanese and I don't trust Google. I guess it depends on if it's in kanji or not. I might be able to read it. I base my reasoning on the assumption that our opponent is a human like us. However, just like this island is now, she may be a being that isn't human, and human values may not matter to her. Well, one way to find out. I immediately read the... I saw the katakana and I was like, Is this an attack name? Better luck next time, Skyrcon. Better luck next time. And it's Ahoga! It's not Baka, it's Ahoga! However, just like this island is now, she may be a being that isn't human. Kakatana Ahoga! Tanda Krasus Mitotak! Time for you to give me a compliment, Skyrcon. Sleepy brain of mine is bored. You better give me a compliment. Pay the toll. However, just like this island is now, she may be a being that isn't human and human values may not matter to her. If that's true, your head pads are off. Oh well, you gotta give me a text compliment. You gotta give me a compliment in writing. If that's true, all of our reasoning is useless. For what reason has the witch been invited here today? Only one thing is certain. Why is Elliot getting compliments? My chat likes to have me fall for the Thundercross split attack, but we've set up an honor system to where if I catch it before I fall for it, chat has agreed that they will give me compliments and feed my ego if I call them out on it. You're great at what you do, Elio. Good job. What do I do, though? What do I do? Exist? Is that my good thing? Now in this instant, she's staying somewhere in this vast mansion. Oh, Elio, I can just compliment you without all that rigmarole. Really? I already give you enough compliments, so I guess I'd have to say something mean. No! No, it's my prize for catching you guys before you guys can have me fall for something. Exist, entertain, stream, speak Japanese, read Japanese, catch the Thundercross foot attack, etc. Oh, thank you. Thank you for feeding my ego, Skyrcon. You're great at it. Thank you. Imagine complimenting the bun. I would never say anything mean about my twin. Thank you. Fall for this. Bonk. You can't bunk me here. Your powers hold no form over my PNG self. Maria, around lunchtime today, we met her outside, right? Oof. If you wanna get a refund, we can do that, Linux. A woman. Who was she? I said it over and over. Beatrice. Maria, did you ever meet Beatrice before this? Can I get a refund for that oof too? Well, that one worked. Elliot, you're a talented streamer who dedicates themselves to their work. I'm constantly impressed by your dedication, and I admire the community and atmosphere you've cultivated. Your voice acting is enchanting, and your commentary is entertaining. Thank you so much letting me enjoy your streams. Kren, you are like legitimately one of the nicest people I have ever met. Thank you so much. It means a lot. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoy it. I have a lot of fun with all of that stuff, so. Now I'm putty. Don't know what to say. Thank you. You're pretty fun to bully around. Hey! Of course, don't you know? You called me at the highlight of your week. What? Yeah. I'm so sorry about last week, but we will definitely be playing more It Takes Two next week. I'm looking forward to it too. Oh, I had no idea. Oh, that honors me. That honors me. Thank you, Kren. I've met her every year. Getting to play games with you is so fun. Anytime I get to spend with you, I consider it the best investment of my time. Oh, thank you. It's super fun hanging out with you too, Kren. Gotta watch that animatronic beat up movie sometime. Every year. In this mansion on Rokanjima? I don't know what ooh means. Girl! Okay, you know what? If you're gonna get into this, Rosa, fuck you. Fuck you, Rosa. We're ending here. I ain't getting into this. I ain't getting into this right now, Rosa. Not surprising, it's always such a great time spending time with LU. we gotta get together and watch some more anime. And play some games. And offer a compliment, but I feel like I'd just be saying what I've said a billion times already. Y'all are too nice. Yes, Willy's Wonderland. Name the time. I'll have some popcorn ready. Thank you. I'll be sure to let you know whenever I'm free. I'd offer a compliment, but I feel like I'd just be saying what I've said a billion times already. Rosa, can we please go through 1 hour without child abuse happening, right? Thanks for the stream, no problem. Thank you for coming. Oh fuck, we never did the over the garden wall. Yeah, we never did. Haven't had any free time. Shame, Halloween is over. We'll get her next time. It's the whole Genshin cause of schoolwork. I didn't get Furino. I didn't get her. I got Chi-Chi. Yeah, we're about to end. I did get Charlotte though, so that was cool. Even with all the funds, yep. Chi-Chi broke my pity. Like that you're one of my best friends and you're super fun and I enjoy spending time with you. I'm gonna, like, cry. Okay. that will be it for today for Umineko, but we do have our time. I did start the art conquest. I did. I didn't get very far because I was too angry. But I did start it. But yeah, that will be it for Umineko for today. We'll continue this some other time. Hopefully next time I don't get too distracted like I did today. But I mean, I think you guys should know. I think you guys should know how I am. I missed you meeting Frutina too. Yeah, missed the last Genshin stream ever. Shame. I'll probably reinstall it. I always do. I wrote down my information before I uninstalled it. Genshin is cancelled. I separated it from me momentarily, but I kept the means to reclaim it should I feel the desire to. But anyway, let's do art time. Let me get rid of the Umineko warning. No more $20 Fortnite gift card. But yeah, we are gonna do art time. So at the end of every stream, we do art time. If you have any art that you would like to share, you can join the Discord over here. Here is the Discord link. You can share art, photography, memes, videos, music, etc. as long as it is something that you yourself created in some way, shape, or form. You can share it. And it is in the art time submissions thread that you should see under the art general channel as like a thread on there, if you can't see it. If you can't see it, you can just poke one of us in the Discord and we can help you find your way there. What did you think of Frutina? She is such a gremlin. I want to see her interact with Venti. She feels like a more arrogant Venti, and I like it. I like it. I do think I still like Venti more for his carefree spirit, but I do like her. I wanna wait till you post the video so I can share the image. Yeah, let me get into the screen. I got a few pieces of art for the night. Let me cut this. How far are you into pity? I think I did 3 10 pulls after Chi broke my pity. I think. So I'm at 30, I think. Apparently my Genshin friend initially hated Frutina, but got very, very blindsided by her writing and adores her now. Ooh. I like Frutina, honestly. Alright. So here's our first piece of art. Our first piece of art is by Adamello Lycoris. Studying a D&D for beginners, aka off-brand simplified D&D campaign. This is a rough draft of the basic page layout for characters, items, character, heart, stamps, objects, dice, inventory space, and character titles. Would be paper cutouts for art style. It allows me to replace stuff easier and update the bio. Final art will be more Goody Two-Shoes inspired. Oh! You know, this framing here kind of reminds me of the Limbus Company Uptie 3 kind of shape. I like it. We got like some dices here. Hint Layman's backstory. We got like these little windows here. I'm probably like one of the worst people for like feedback on D&D stuff, because I don't know how D&D works, but it's looking good. Time to consider funding the Frutina. There are way simpler systems than D&D. Simplified D&D. How's it get simpler than 5e? I know. Trust. Yeah, Dwarf does like D&D what? Like every weekend or so? That's a lot of D&D. Yeah, good stuff, Adamello. And then we got this by Kippies. This is Navia from Genshin of Impact. Maybe I'll meet her if I reinstall the game. But I did get to see I forget his name. But I like him. Is he a 4-star or is he a 5-star? Is it more viable for me to get him as like a 4-star? I don't know. I want him. I'm in 3 5E games, a Pathfinder game, and a Lancer game. PF1E. I love the weird old niche games. I'm a personal fan of Wrath and Glory, fun D6 system. Ghostbusters RPG from the 80s, huh? I'll just call him Novi at this point. He's 5. Dang it, he's a 5-star. I want him. He's so cute. When he was like talking badly about himself, I'm like, no, baby. You're great. But anyway, this is really cute. She's got like a macaron. Love the wink. I love the colors too. I really like the gradient background and everything too. Really nice details on the outfit. I think you were said that you were thinking of making this like a sticker or something at some point. Looks pretty good. His banner passed through, but he is great indeed. Dang it! Well, Elio, I'm testing the waters to get some VTubers together for a D&D or other similar system game. Any interest? I am interested, but I've never played a D&D, so I would definitely need, like, it to get explained to me. Novalet? Yeah, Elio. Could have met him. I did. Oh, wait. No, not Novalet. The blonde guy. What is his name? He was talking badly about himself, my brother in Christ. For like 5 months, I kept referring to myself, saying, what a foolish man. But that's a funny ghost trick. Femine, that was his name. Femine. I like him. Is he a 5-star? That's okay. I got others and one of them hasn't played either. Okay, yeah, I'm down for it. You're doing 5E. I was planning to get him set straight if you... Yeah, I am interested. Oh, he's a 4-star! Let's go! Okay, cool. Let me go retweet. Thumbnail is free to get in an upcoming event. I need to reinstall Genshin. I uninstalled Genshin in a rage over not getting Furina. But I wrote down my information so I can get it back. This patch? Okay, I'm reinstalling Genshin. I'll fund and help. You changed your mind in like 2 hours. Listen, I was just having a fit. I was just having a baby fit over Genshin, okay? I was upset that I lost to the gacha. I do think it's a solid place to start, unless you're worried they're gonna turn into 5E onlys. Oh? Change your mind. Yeah, weenie. When I don't want to play a gacha anymore, I delete the account. Shut the hell up. It's because Coco is here now. Yeah, Coco is the person that makes me want to play Genshin. I never got Venti, so I will never return to Genshin. He just had a rerun. You could have returned. Coco is the Genshin promoter here. Yep. Elios have fickle hearts. He must be ready for them to install and delete at a moment's notice. Yeah! And then we got this by Adamello. I started making a Halloween version of Miklo and made him better, and now this he will stay forever. Thank goodness I can erase being almost a furry from my list. Ooh! Like the skeleton and like the face is like all turned out. It looks like it's got like a little face on the hair too. That's really cool. Like a candle with a flame, and is that in the back like connected to the ribcage? I like the shirt too. Looks kind of like rusted blood or something. Manticore of Full Spire. Ooh. Tell me when he's back and I'll grind for him. Okay. Probably will be for a while. Now that he just had a rerun. Not this time. I have Limbus now. I don't need Genshin. I will just play Draco something. I'm very fickle. You guys should know this by now. So trying to decide if I should go with darker skin color or no. I like the darker skin color. I think it like pops out very nicely. Also has 2 shirts and a small pumpkin charm for his Joker in memory pocket mirror and the mysterious boy. Oh, I definitely see the mysterious boy vibes. Also decided he would have an original name for lore stuff, but it got covered by the shirts. Name is Jack M. Ehrlich. It's a hint towards Stingy Jack, as well as Will-O-the-Wisp. Also, I'm drawing Song as a Genshin character, but we'll update it with Sonata and Serenade when the stuff gets mentioned. Song is that Hydro Automata. Very fitting. Very fitting. Very fitting for her to be a Hydro Automaton. For Fontaine especially. Very good stuff. She should also have like a Lure alt as like either Animal or Geo too though. Maybe for one of her other forms. Just so she can be closer to her loves. To be fair, I can just pretend I took the money. Twi gave me no! For my keychain to pay for pulls. Twi is right here though! You can't say that! Twi will read that! Huh? I met Twi. Oh wow! Oh wow, you met Twi? To give it to him. Oh my god, what? Oh my god. Made him pay me for pizza. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's so cool. What? I want to meet Coco. I want to meet Twi. What? Yeah, really good art. I think you did a really good job of like translating Song into a Genshin character. It's perfect having her be a Hydro Automaton. I love the little like references with the ghosts, like Sonata and everything. Really good stuff. We got some art by Jackie. Rushing a friend a birthday gift at the moment by drawing their Meet Infinity Train art. Casually promos their art. It's very good. I'm gonna go follow them. Very nice. Oh yeah. Oh, I think I followed them on Twitch, right? They do like art streams. Yeah. Very nice. I really like this shirt on Aesop. Very cool designs, and they look so cute in your style and in their style too. Really good stuff. I've never watched Infinity Train. I always hear people talking a lot about it, but I never watched it. It's not an everything. Why you just call Serenade everything? She has a name, Ellie. She has a name. I'm sorry. She's not everything, including the world to you, Twi. I still have only watched the pilot. I also gotta watch Infinity Train too. Yeah! Well, at least you're ahead of me on that. I haven't even watched the pilot. I never watched like anything other than like YouTube video essays about like... Now I'm watching video essays about Hollow Knight. I've never played Hollow Knight, but now I know Hollow Knight lore. Cause I'm just like playing Hollow Knight videos in the background. But yeah, very good stuff. And then we got this by Leonix. Art I did because I lost a bet. Oh, that's so cute! I love the pose. And the colors look really nice. Who is this? It's like an OC? Oh, are they a Cyclops? Ooh. What kind of... Oh! What kind of lore? Sneak peek? Wait, lore? Lore? Nani? You're not starting a new anime till you watch all— No, I'm not watching Dragon Ball! My mod— Yeah, I remember— what was their name? Was it Div? Was Div the Hollow Knight world record keeper? Was that them? Oh, it's another VTuber! Oh, I see. They look really cute. Oh yeah, from Hollow Knight, yeah. But I am working on a lore video. It'll probably take me 2 years because I don't have money to pay someone for it. And I definitely don't want to ask friends to do it because I was talking about it earlier today, actually. I think, was I talking about that during Genshin or during Umineko? I think it was Umineko. Yeah, Div, yeah. Really cool stuff. Yeah, it's like really, I think I actually put you in it. In my draft, Kippies. Let me see, I think I still have the draft open. Let me see. Yeah, I think I call you on the phone. Yeah, there we go. Get on the phone. Crosses arm and gets on the phone with Kippies. Split sought between the two with an X in one bubble and an umbrella with rain in the other with frowns. Hangs up phone looking out the window. It's like it was like you appear as like me being on the phone with you talking about how it's gonna rain so we can't like go have fun tomorrow. Huh? Yeah. It's like I was planning like a lore video where I go out and have fun with like all of my friends over the course of like 3 days. And like I want to have like all of my friends, at least as many as I can, pop up in it. I would never know the weather unless someone tells me first. Yeah, I think I was watching the weather and then I called you and was like, yeah, we can't go out tomorrow. But yeah, maybe I'll do it in like 2 years. Because it's very in-depth on the plans for stuff. I even designed monsters for it. So I definitely need to actually pay someone for it. But yeah, good stuff, Leonix. Very nice art. Oh, a cool bird. Ooh. Very nice. I could see this as like a Lamco abnormality, like the profile. What do they call them? What do they call them? I can't remember. Like the database, like little illustrations. Looks really cool. I think the video of yours could be made, but you would need a couple more artists and maybe royalty-free backgrounds. See, that's the thing. I don't want to use royalty-free backgrounds. Like, I have a design for the town and stuff in mind. Like, I could have it be very simple, because, like, it was inspired by the 1-bit heart town and stuff. But it needs to have, like, roses and stuff and, like, background stuff. Need even more artists for background then, yeah. Like, I could get, like, one person to do, like, the art of the characters and one person to do art of the background. But I don't know who would be... I don't even know who would even be down for doing backgrounds. But yeah, I was thinking of the art style for that one to be a bit cuter than my current lore video. Like, I was thinking of it being kind of like chibi art style. I was thinking of that in my head. As like little chibi art styles. Where we're just like having fun, but like in the background you notice some stuff. Yay, I arrived! Oh hey there, Anamela! We are on our time! Welcome, welcome! Yeah, really good stuff, Skyrecon. And then we got this by Twy. Elio uninstalling Genshin. Elio playing Umineko. Coco convincing Elio to reinstall it. Well, wait, what kind of backgrounds? Are they original or for something? They're original. Like, if I were to grab you like a reference image for the idea of the town. 1-bit heart. Sweet beach. For the town, like, I was generally inspired by stuff like from 1-bit heart. For like the color palette and like how the town looks. But like it would have roses everywhere. Well, actually that does have roses there, but like even more. Like there would be roses growing and like the palm trees instead of coconuts, and like there would be roses growing on like the houses, because it's for my rose outfit. But yeah, this is like one of my examples I was gonna use when I commissioned someone for it in like 2 years, as like a general idea of how the backgrounds would look. But yeah, the original, I could try to use it as a portfolio piece and try if it's between winter holidays and end of February. Really? Well, I'm not planning to work on it until like 2 years, so if you want to try it out, I can DM you about it. But yeah, no promises though. Yeah, I mean, I'm not expecting to work on it for a long time, because I don't have money. So, just if you feel like it, give me a poke. But yeah, good meme, Twi. I was really considering making the clown meme. Oi! We already found out I'm a clown. You don't need to... You don't need to, like... put salt into that wound again. It's fresh. Drew and edited whilst art time is being done. Ooh. That Thundercross split attack. And fucking Thundercross split attack. Same picture, except with less filter. Yeah, I see the Thundercross split attack, SkyerCon. I see what you really did during art time. The previous had it. Wait, it did? It did! Fuck! You got me! Kakakana! Oh god! I didn't notice that. No, he doesn't need to pay up. He got me. I fell for it the first time. If you didn't point it out, I would have never noticed. Holy crap! I thought that was just clouds. What the fuck? But anyway, yeah. Does the second note. Yeah, that will be it for the day, everyone. I'll see you guys later. Tomorrow we are gonna be doing our life with song at 5 p.m. PST. So I'll see you then. Get ready for us simping over Baxter for a bunch of hours. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. No, not that one.